I think one thing that I did want to touch on, and I mean we did kind of address it in TikTok comments and stuff, and we don't have to mention who it is because I'm sure most people will know. Yeah. But had some claims or whatever that what we're saying, our profit figures aren't 100% correct, and etc. And I don't want to get into it because we've addressed it, and there's nothing that we need to do or say to justify these comments or whatever. But there was one video that was made by the same guy that was about you guys that personally didn't sit well with me, having known how Hussla works. I think it'd be good for you to talk about it a little bit. I know that at the time of when it was made, your TikTok was actually banned, so you couldn't reply. You couldn't do a video reply, which is surely a bit annoying. But also, at the end of the day, the way that I see it is these people that are posting TikToks about us, especially when they're wrong, it's actually phenomenal advertising for us. Like, it sends these people across to us. One time, the so-called individual made a video about us, and we got like 30 subs that weekend, like from his video.
Should have paid him commission.
So instead of he makes a video to try and slam us to promote his product, and it's done the complete opposite, right? So we kind of invite it. Like if they want to post stuff about us, it's great. Any publicity is good publicity, they say, and it has been very, it's been very profitable for us, especially because people go across and they're like, oh, this guy's exposed these people. They come across. And then they're like, hold on, what this guy's saying is wrong. And these guys are actually elites. Like that's actually what happens. Like, and then we end up getting subs. But there was one that annoyed me, and it annoyed me as well because it affects Trumpy in a sense that he spoke about that paying for a match betting course, for example, is a waste of money because, in 2 or 3 months time, max, you're going to lose your account. You're going to need a new one. And it was annoying for me because I'm like, well, we have Trumpy guys that are following, doing basic defense and sustainability, and they're not losing their accounts.
12 months in.
Yeah, they're not losing their accounts. They're not just hammering promos. So, it annoyed me because I'm like, I know how Hussla works, and you guys charge $1,100
$1,097.
$1,097 for your course. And he was saying, why would anybody buy that? And I just wanted you maybe to just dive into a little bit why it's easily, we did touch on it, why people that have been in platinum for a while would pay $1,097 tomorrow again. Even if you're like, hey guys, for everyone to stay in here, they'd all pay it again. But can you maybe just touch on why $1,097 is maybe not a bargain? I think it's a bargain, but even for 20 unit punters or smaller punters, why is it so valuable, and why is, instead of doing it on your own and getting banned in 2 months, why is it more valuable for these people that want to do it a bit more seriously and make a bit more money? Why is it more valuable for them to outlay that $1,097 at the start? Like what's the benefit to them?
Yeah, well, we spoke about it before with how valuable your account is. Now, if you sign up or try and do it yourself and you lose 8 out of 20 of your accounts in the first 2 months, then what are you going to do? You can't make money anymore. You then have to go and start buying other accounts, doing shit against the terms and conditions of the bookie, which, funnily enough, the guy you're talking about actually is encouraging on his videos.
Yeah, I have seen some of those videos.
So it just confirms that what we are saying is correct, in that majority of people who do match betting are getting banned in 2 to 4 months max. They're done. They think it's not possible after that. And I guess, like you said, ask the people in platinum who have their accounts for 12 months. Ask the guy who's made 100K and not had a single account banned why he paid it. He only paid like 700.
But the reality is they don't, and I know you like speaking about it because it's a great achievement for not only that individual but for you guys. Like, you don't have to make 100 grand for it to be worth it. If you make 3 grand that year,
even
it's already worth it.
$300 a week.
Yeah, it's already worth it.
Of course.
So
and it keeps going. If your account's alive, you have an asset to make you money whenever you want. It doesn't have to be done every week.
Yeah.
So we didn't address it because, number one, we didn't want to pump someone else's service with the leverage of our platform. Like, you guys never made a video about it either because
well, they keep asking, in the comments, like, oh, make a video,
it's
Trumpy,
like,
and it's like, no,
we
man,
have 3 times the amount of followers than you.
We're not going to do that.
At the end of the day, what I was most concerned about, because we copped, if you read this video in particular, there was probably 200 comments just hating on me, calling me
some of them are genuine defamation.
Man, if I was someone who took offense to things, I wouldn't be here, man. Some of the comments,
they're
I just let them go over my head. I don't care, right? At the end of the day, I get more concerned at the fact that they have believed that to be real, and they're the ones that are going to lose. So I still would help those guys, even though they're hating on me. If they came out to me and said, hey, man, explain to me, and it's funny because we had a TikTok hater who I made about 6 videos about him because he kept saying, it's not possible, it's not possible. He ends up buying platinum. at the end of the day, we will never get personal, and we will always help anyone, no matter what.
No, of course not. So, but we also run companies, right? And if you're running a company, for example,
exactly.
And if my company doesn't think that your company does what it does, I can't just out in the public go, you're a scammer, you're a scam artist, they're lying, they're stealing money off you. That's actually genuinely illegal. So the part that didn't sit well with me was that there are comments under those videos as well that are like, these guys are genuine scammers. These guys are fraudsters, these guys are stealing money off people. And the person that's posting these videos is going, 100% agree, they are, I know they are. First of all, you don't know that we are. No. Second of all, that's like borderline, like you need to be careful. Like I was going to message him and be like, mate, you can bag us all you want, make all these funny videos. It's all funny games, all banter. But if you start actually like defaming the company or saying that we're doing illegal things when we're not, that's too far. Like that's illegal. This is the thing
as well. Like that guy in particular, he match bets at a low level and he gets his accounts banned. He posts about it all the time. It's like he's proud of getting his accounts banned because he think he's doing the right thing. And that's the most concerning part because he doesn't know any better. And today I was actually having a comments discussion with him and he's saying like, man, if your sustainability advice was so special, everyone would just copy it. And that's when you know he doesn't understand it because you can't just copy it. Like it's constantly evolving, it's constantly changing. He's like, well, hang on. What if you post it, someone else can just copy it again if you post it again? I'm like, nah.
And if you don't have those communities, like you said, like I've seen people say, guys, I stuffed up. I did XYZ on my my Bet365 account.
So in the future,
in the future, don't do this. And they want to do that because 3 months ago someone else wrote, don't do XYZ on your BoomBet account because this is how you get banned. And this is the thing that these people don't understand because he could be part of a community like that, and he could be sharing that with people, and people could be sharing that with him. Maybe his accounts won't get banned, and maybe he might be a really good match better.
Correct.
But the other thing
it's easy to make money. Everyone can be.
And the other thing that I think he does wrong though, and obviously he's doing this to not fill his pockets, but he's got an affiliation code, whatever. So he wants people to use this service. But as you touched on previously, when people go down these automated service paths, you all get linked together. So we tell our Trumpy guys, we're like, look guys, it's going to take you an extra hour a week to turn your bonuses over, maybe an extra 2 hours a week. But if you go down these, what is it, horsepower or bonus bank, whatever, if you go down these services where me and you can just log on right now on our laptop and it'll tell me exactly what to put my bonus bet. But it could be, like I said, Ukrainian table tennis. It could be horse racing in Darwin.
1-0.
It could be anything, right? It just finds you the best. And it's great software to find you those markets. But the reality is if 50 people log in right now, find that market, and we all put our tab bonus bet on Man United to win 3-0, we're all going to get banned.
Man, if there was no such thing as getting banned, I wouldn't have Hussla. I would tell everyone to sign up to bonus bank tomorrow.
Yeah, they'd be amazing.
But at the end of the day, we've had guys come across from there and say, man, this is like stupidly, it's not even comparable. It's like comparing like a Hyundai to like a Rolls Royce. It's just stupid. Like, and the other thing I was going to say as well, this guy has made so many assumptions about what platinum is, and it's like, man, if
just buy it.
Correct. If you want to know what it is, we've bought every course. We've bought every other competitor because we want to be the best.
Yeah,
right?
It's a no-brainer.
That's how a successful businessman, if they're not doing that, then they shouldn't be doing it.
Because at least if he could buy it and then he can go, you know what, I'm in there. I've seen these conversations.
I would listen to
A, they don't exist, or B, they haven't taught that. Then at least he could, even his videos would have at least a bit more content. But just to come out and say, it's not worth it, you need to have at least bought it to say it's not worth it because you don't know what's in there.
Yes, and this is the thing I was having. He's like today. He just kept going. I'm like, man, I just keep getting your accounts banned, man. I don't care. Like I don't want you to buy it because
it would be so good to see someone like him as well because he obviously knows how to do match betting and he's definitely more cluey than the everyday match. Imagine if he actually did the course. And then was like, okay, this is
He wouldn't have to go and
I wouldn't need my 10 best mates Bet365 accounts because I could do it all on these ones.
And then that's when you get
stuck
down.
He could make so much more money. It would be so good to should give him a discount or something and get him in because I reckon he'd
I think there's a little bit of ego involved with it in the fact that he doesn't want to put his money towards something that he has argued with.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
His ego is above his desire to make profit. And this is something that obviously people with the tips, wanting to pay for tips have.
Well, it might be why he's so happy to promote that he gets banned or that he's, going to get another account. Because the reality is, sure, you might have been making a lot of money off the bookmaker that they've banned you, but you can still do that and not get banned. And that's way better than getting banned.
Yeah, then you don't have to worry about setting up 10 of your mates. But yeah, I think that's pretty... as well as that, I'd like to mention, I saw the video that he made about Trumpy and saying that 400 units is not correct. And
oh yeah, but that was silly. I mean, we didn't even address that because it's just
assuming,
there was lots of our followers actually like commenting on there going like,
well,
like, dude, you obviously don't,
yeah.
you obviously haven't bought a sub or you don't understand because A, it's all explained in the welcome video. B, they've got sustainability videos that they teach at LS. C, if you ask a question, you send them like, someone was like, oh, you know, they can't help you, you know, you're part of a big group. And someone commented like, bro, if you send them a DM, they reply to you with a voice message in like 3 minutes. Like, like everything that he said, like not one thing was right.
Yeah.
By the way, oh, you can't have $100 unit punters because the bonus is for 50. And it's like, mate, there's
15 bookies.
Yeah, race one ran week, there's 15 bookies. Like, you reckon you can't use 2 of them for $100? You know what I mean? Like, just assumptions like that, and it's just frustrating that some people watch that and go, "Yeah, he's right."
That's the thing that I'm concerned about.
These guys, like they're fucking dogs.
They just like get this herd mentality against like us, and they don't realize that they're the ones that are going to lose in the long run.
Yeah, it is frustrating, but you can't win. And again, like we've said, you know, any publicity is good publicity, and as long as it stays like, you know, friendly enough banter, or, you know, someone doesn't agree with it, that's fine. Someone calls us a dickhead, don't care, but like, I just don't like it's a scam, or it's a rort, or it's fraud, or they're stealing money, because A, that's all wrong, and B, we're actually making people money. And when people just jump on the bandwagon and go, yeah, they are doing that, it's like, well, okay, I'll give you a free month.
Yeah, they still won't take it though.
Well, I've offered 2 people a free month, and I've said, look, instead of slagging us, send me a DM, I'll give you a free month. I'll give you the link, jump in, you can, and none of them, silent, radio silence. And it's like, well, why wouldn't you jump in for free? It's not going to cost you a cent.
Nah, man, I'll make more on my own. It's like, no, you won't.
But they don't even reply. Like, that's the thing. Like, they're happy to do it out loud. They'd be a keyboard warrior. And it's like, bro, don't have to tell me your name, anything. I want you to subscribe. We'll give it to you 50%. We'll give it to you for free.
Yeah.
Have a free month. I've offered 2 free months, and neither of them.
They'll just write those baseless comments. It'll never be anything of substance that makes sense.
That's why we don't care. And at the end of the day, lots of those TikToks are baseless.
Yeah.
And like I said, they bring eyes to our service. And then the people that want to learn, or the smarter people that are like, oh, these guys, you know, they've got 300 subs. They must at least have some idea of what they're talking about.
Someone who's smart enough to see that will be the ones that end up going to sub, and they're going to make money. That's the same with Hussla. We use the haters and the algo boosters to literally blow our company up, and now we've got a community of 5,000 people and 280.
Like, it's fine. You can do that.
At the end of the day, it's going to keep helping us. 1 out of 20 will be helped. 19 people will watch it. 15 will hate, and then 5 will just be like, oh, no, whatever.
Right. But that's, you know, that's the way the world works.
Yeah, exactly. So,
have you got anything else?
Just Hussla USA. So obviously, I guess going forward, in Australia, like, we see match betting continuing, and obviously huge opportunity for anyone still, just not slowing any time soon. But I guess the American market for us has been a target for, I think Hussla, or not, I don't think, Hussla was made for US, but there's been like a period where we've just hammered Australia because of the opportunity here and the big hole in the market that we saw. But Kiro actually had the idea first to go over to the States, and it's been a long time in the making. And you've actually come on board now for USA Hussla to be part of the team. And you're actually leaving. We started the podcast off with the fact that your flight's been delayed because of the snowstorm in New York. So you're going over there for us to be a kind of like a, I don't know, consultant, customer service agent, suss the market, have a holiday, do whatever, right? But I guess, tell us, like, are you excited to get over there? Like, it's obviously new. Sports betting now has just been legalized in a number of different states. People might find that hard to believe, but in America, there has been no legalization. You're unable to bet online until the last kind of 2 years. Well,
that's what I was going to say. Like, obviously you guys built Hussla with that idea in mind, but you couldn't really go to the US. It was kind of a waiting game for that to all become legal. So, yeah, from my perspective, I'm really excited, only because I've seen what Hustla's done here. Yeah. And just to think that we're going to a market where there's, you know, it's 15 times the size, and lots of them have never experienced, you know, they're not set in their ways yet, which is what I find really exciting, is that we can reach out to these people or get in touch with these people or be in contact with these people before they're set in their losing gambling ways, right? They don't know any better. So these are the people that could start off on the right foot. And instead of coming to us match betting when they're minus 20K in 2 years' time, they're fresh slate. Lots of these people might not even have accounts. Yeah. Which I know, like, when there's like a new Trumpy guy come across, he's like, I've just got a sports bet account. It's like, mate, welcome. Like, you've got 15 accounts to open up. You're going to get bonuses. You know, watch our bonus. And we should be pushing them all to Hussla, Oz, for example. But it's like, welcome, man. Like, you're going to get $1,000 worth of sign-up bonuses. Watch our bonus turnover chart. Not only are you going to make money off our tips, but you'll be able to make $650 for free. And to see the offers that are in the US at the moment for the punters, like,
stupid.
All the new sports books are trying to grab that market share. $1,000 free bet, $2,000 deposit match. Colorado, Kiribel was sending like the deposit list the other day, and they could get like 11 grand of deposit offers to sign up. Like, crazy. That's after learning how to turn them over, you're getting like a free 7 grand. 7K. Like, amazing. Like, so I'm excited to do that. I'm excited that it's going to be a community or a country that isn't plagued by sports betting. Like you said, it's probably hard for people to understand that not everyone in the US just has a sports bet account or punts. Like, even all my chick mates now, they all have sports bet accounts.
It's amazing how many people.
They're putting on, Tom, are you doing an AFL same game multi tonight? Do you reckon Tom Hawkins will kick 2 goals? Like, I'm going to go to the races. They've all got accounts now.
It's
and
crazy.
In the US, nobody has accounts. So I'm excited for that aspect, that the people are coming with like they're clean slate, and they're not anti-gambling. They don't think that everything's a scam. They don't think you can lose. I'm really excited for that aspect of it.
Yeah, they haven't been brainwashed yet to think that obviously they're going to lose. But I think I've been on a lot of the social media pages of the affiliates, like the BR betting and stuff like that, who just hammer like all
DraftKings do it as well.
Yeah, all the different type of
FanDuel. They all have those posts.
Like one leg fails, or like should he cash out, and it's just pure marketing, like we've seen in Australia.
That
correct.
Book it with Trent guy or whatever that does.
Yeah. There's also like the golfer chick that's been sponsored by PointsBet.
Yeah, PointsBet. I can't remember her name, but I think she's the most followed. She's the most followed golfer on social media, and she's like.
And if you can't see what they're doing, like it's so obvious to us, because obviously we've seen it get to the point it is in Australia. And to be honest, it'll get worse in Australia over there. I'm convinced, but we want to try and get.
You reckon it'll get worse over there 100%. Than in Australia?
Yeah, you can already see it happening. There's so many trends. Like yesterday, I'm in a US group and I saw someone write, "Am I the only guy that puts his rent money on a bet?"
You sent me that.
Now it's probably tongue in cheek, but there's an element of truth to that. And he's like, "Do I have a problem?" It's like, maybe you probably do, man.
Yeah.
Like, but that's the early. Like we've seen maybe a couple of months in certain states it's been live for.
But it'll just be good to have those people, because what we always say to Aussies, like, imagine. I wish that you guys could have done what you're doing now, like 6 or 7 years ago, when it was a genuine free-for-all. Yeah. And I like that we're in at the bottom now.
Yeah.
So our OG USA hustlers,
they're going to be, cash in.
They're going to be the guys that in 3 or 4 years hustle USA when we have,
they're going to be
hopefully have 20,000 people. And they're like, man, if you guys were in 5 years ago.
That's exciting, to be honest.
You just don't understand. Like, there's going to be people in there that are going to be us, but for USA. And I like the idea of that, because match betting probably can't be life-changing for anybody, but these people that are getting in on the ground floor and don't really know what it is, literally can be. Yeah. So that's also, I'm keen to like see what kind of characters we get and kind of people. Like I know that you talk about the people that are in Hussla all the time, and some of them caught up for beers and stuff. Like that's sick. I'm looking forward to see what kind of community we build there.
Yeah.
It's exciting. Kiro's been there for a while and done a bit of the grunt work early, and I'm pretty keen to go over there and start speaking to people, start coaching people, and it should be good.
Well, the free course is live now. We posted it this morning on YouTube, and now we're going to have to do the groundwork again to build basically from nothing, which is going to be interesting. Like, obviously, you take for granted how long it took Hussla Australia to actually grow, and you forget how much work we did.
Well, your biggest, like, you've grown 50% of the size in the last 4 months.
Yeah,
like,
so that's from TikTok, but then we've got the problem with like trying to work out the TikTok algorithm in the United States. The Facebook groups, we've got a lot of our members early on from those Facebook groups. And then I think the thing now we're going to be doing, which you're going to be part of, and we've already filmed like 7 episodes, is a podcast, which is going to be relevant to Australians as well. It's just going to be general betting. We're going to discuss random topics about what we see and what we find is useful to people. And I think that will be a huge, advertisement or
it'd be good to get out there and people can get an understanding, even if it's not selling a product or pushing a product. It's just like,
just to learn.
Even if you're just going to start betting, you may as well look at the
correct, and
betting ABC essentially.
Exactly, and you're going to learn a shitload from that podcast, because we're not geniuses, but we've been in this industry for so long, and we've seen literally anything and everything, and we're not scared to brag about that because it's fact. Like, it'd be like someone who's been flying planes for 50 years. Like, they're going to be good at what they do, versus someone who just started. So if you follow that, make sure you're listening to that podcast, because there's going to be a shitload of information there that you can get and learn from. Obviously, that's going to be on Spotify and YouTube, etc. I don't know if it'll be where else it'll be, but I'm sure you'll find it if you want to. So make sure you subscribe to that. Keep listening to that. There's going to be a lot of bombs like thrown in there, that information, and
the first few episodes we've done, they're good.
Yeah, they're even I've like got excited listening to them.
They're fun. They're fun to do, and I think if you've got nothing better to do, or you are interested in sports betting, and you don't know what you're doing, just
listen
watch
to
it. It'll be good.
Yeah, watch it.
Watch it, listen to it, whatever.
I don't know. I've never done podcasting, but something I want to focus on this year a lot more, and I think we'll go down the path of like proper, like frequent, weekly, like. It's going to be hard to film it like this because we're going to be in different countries. Most likely it'll be like on a screen, but same thing. But this year, as well as the fact that you're going to the USA now, what else do you guys have planned for Trumpy? Like, what's your goals in terms of results?
Yeah, well, nothing will change for Trumpy. Obviously, some people will be like, oh, how's he going to run it from overseas? The location, everything's been picked so that Trumpy will not be affected. So Trumpy, we're just going to grow, man. We had 18 people subscribe to our yearly sub, which is elite. More than we wanted it to be 15. We had 18. A couple people come in late, but that's exciting. So I'm really keen to see what kind of money those guys make this year.
Yeah.
But hopefully we grow. We're consistently at 290, 300 subs now. Hopefully we can be around 400 by the end of the year. That would be amazing. Yeah. Maybe more, but if we were consistently around 400 subs by the end of the year, I'd say that's a really successful year. And then results-wise, I mean, we're averaging 30 units a month. I would like to make 30 units a month again.
Was that 360?
So 360 to 400 units again. Yeah. Again, that's where we should be. I think that's anything less than 300, I'd say would be a shitty year.
Yeah.
It sounds arrogant and stupid, but I'd want to be going, 350 plus units and have around 400 consistent subs. That to me would be a great year, and also to know that the yearly subs have all
made a killing.
Dominated. Yeah. That's. We've done a few of those, everyone part of the yearly sub was to get a phone call with us and also yourself, so me, Steve and yourself. And we've done about half of them so far, and I'm excited for, those guys seem really keen and switched on, so we'll do the rest of them next week. But my focus is on those guys and growing, just keep growing, just keep doing what we're doing. We don't have to do anything different now. I just think we just got to be a bit more consistent.
Yeah. Spot on.
And what about Hussla? I mean, obviously the focus for Hussla is USA growth, but we can focus again back on Australia. Let's just look at Australia, for example. What's a successful Hussla Oz year look like?
Yeah, I think potentially like doubling our community. I think with platinum, I'd be
so around 500 platinums by the end of the year.
We've got 285 now. 500 platinums would be awesome. We'll probably go down the advertising pathway through YouTube, and people will be like, oh, you're just trying to make money. Well, yeah, we're going to make a living, but at the byproduct of that is people making
other people making money,
not hundreds of thousands in some cases. So we just want to keep growing that, educate more people. The podcast is going to be a huge focus for me. I've actually moved into a new place, so we're going to set up a podcast room.
Nice.
Not sure if that's just going to be Hussla stuff. It might be general stuff as well. So it's more of a personal thing. But I think, there's a lot of different opportunities in this field. I think we'll be focusing more on the YouTube, like getting out more general content. To help people and maybe fix our content up a little bit, make it more professional, get maybe people to edit it properly. So, but at the end of the day, we just want to help as many people as possible and make people money and stop them losing. So
too easy. Well, looking forward to. I reckon we should do maybe like a 3-monthly or 6-monthly check-in.
Yeah.
Maybe replay some of these, snip them in, and see where we're at. But I've had fun doing this. I mean, went for a bit longer than expected because there's no flight tonight. But we'll have a few beers and then we'll touch back in a few months.
Beers, mate.
Yeah, I'll have a few beers and then we'll touch back in a few months. So good to catch up and
good luck.
Looking forward to it.
Hopefully make it over there. The plane makes it.
Cheers.